Ciao Juventini of the world, my name is Giuseppe, welcome back on the channel. A live that I planned because I had absolutely no doubt that Inter would have beaten Milan this evening. They did it, so that means that they won the Scudetto. And they are champion of Italy. And I didn't want you to be too much on social media. I prefer to be together in a night that is not nice. I can't start with the same dynamism, positivity, big smile as we usually do here on the channel. Even when we are losing, we have a much more passion than these kind of nights that are not beautiful. Westerman that is reporting the words of Presidente Andrea Agnelli, that is repeating to everyone a date, an important date. Probably you already know now, but who can tell me what this means below? What is this date? What does it represent, this date? Why did ex-president of Juventus, and for me always Presidente Andrea Agnelli, why did he tweet that? What was the reason for the people that maybe do not know? And then I will start, of course, saying hello to all the Juventini that decided to be here, like Wolf, these, like Anel, like Punzara, Ben the Goose, Bogdan, Mark Camilleri is there as well, probably living in Malta, because in Malta there is a lot of Camilleri. Steve Cano, Don Simon, Chiello Star, Dragunj, Stavros, James Douglas Davis is there. Ciao Juventini of the world. I will come back on the hello. Let's check. At the moment, I don't see the answer. Bravo, Premieri that is explaining to the people. So for the people that do not know, the Roman numbers are the 16th of May 1982 when Juventus won their 20th Scudetto with a penalty of Brady. Beautiful penalty scored against Catanzaro. 1-0 away from home, 20th Scudetto. 82, that means we are speaking about 42 years ago. 42 years ago. I was not yet 1 year. I was born, but not yet 1 year, because I'm born in October, so I had like 7 months, 8 months. That's when Juventus won their 20th Scudetto. Can you imagine? But now there is one thing, because I love, of course, the tweet of Andrea Agnelli. The only thing is that you can tell me whatever you want about this Scudetto that they totally deserve, but according to me, it's not the 20th Scudetto of Inter. A few hours ago, I tweeted it. It's 19. Probably less. Absolutely not more. Absolutely not more. Kaushik is saying my mom was 4. You see, then I could be your father. I'm not. I tell you, I reveal you a secret. I am not, but I could be, because I'm from 81. I was nearly 1. Red card Hernandez in Calabria. That's a good news. That's a really good news. And I think there was also another player that received a yellow card that, because of some of yellow cards, will miss the next game. But maybe it's an Inter player. I'm not sure if it was Milan or not. But indeed, Teo Hernandez at the 93rd and then Calabria at the 97th will miss the game, which is good. Tomori, I am not sure, and Gabbia. These are the two other players that received the yellow card that were booked from Milan. But I'm not sure, telling you the truth, I am not sure, because at a certain moment I was watching, I was semi-watching, but I was not anymore concentrate also, because it was not a beautiful derby, just speaking as a neutral, which we can't when we are watching Milan-Inter, you can't be a neutral, but even as one, at a certain moment, it was really a boring game. You see, Bobo is also like me, 42, 43. I will go towards my 43 in October. But were they booked or not? Were they at risk of suspension or not? That's the big question. Tomori. You see, Tomori will miss. Dino, pay attention, huh? Pay attention to the news that you're reporting. Pay attention. So Tomori, Dino knows why. So Tomori miss, Teo, Calabria. It's their entire defense. Huh? It's their entire defense that will miss in the next game against Juventus. Against Juventus, which means not a lot, because we know it. Juventus, they have one enemy, and it is Juventus. It is Juventus. It's not Inter. It's not Milan. It's not Torino. It's not. It is Juventus. It has always been like that this year, especially even more. Juventus needs to do much better. So what do we speak about? We already spoke about Inter. I don't want to speak about Inter too much. I watched Roma-Bologna. I watched, of course, the derby. I said what I had to say. I don't want to waste too much time. How do you feel, guys? Because I have a life where we can speak, of course, about the press conference. We can speak about the game of tomorrow. We can speak about De Sciglio that has the flu. We can speak about Mercato. I will not keep it really long. We'll not go towards 2 hours of life. At least this is not the intention of today. But I wanted to be together because I didn't want you to be too much, alone watching other ones celebrating a deserved Scudetto 23-24, which they are celebrating with cards. You saw with card and cupboards and so on and so on. So what do we start speaking about? Premieri. We need to win the Coppa Italia. I was thinking the Champions League, that will be tough now. But the Coppa Italia and at least 2-3 games. Well, with the defeat of Roma, by the way, the defeat of Roma is an excellent use for Juventus. Excellent. Then, of course, we need to do our best. Why am I telling you that? Because you know that I have my little Excel file. So with the defeat of Roma, it means that Roma they already played 32 games. They still have 55. They have 18 points that they can reach. They can... Oh, that's 73. That's 73. Let me check. 32 games. Still 55 and 18 points to reach, which means that they can maximum reach 73 points. Juventus is at the moment at 64. Atalanta, with their win of yesterday, they can reach 72 points maximum. Okay, but Atalanta will play against Roma, so one of the two teams will lose points there, or maybe even both teams. If Roma win all their game, that means from now on, even beating Juve, if Juventus is able to do 9 points, Juventus will have 73. Roma winning all of them, even the recuperation game that they have 20 minutes to play. If they win all of them, they go at 73. Juventus 73 with 9 points to do on the field in 6 games. Atalanta will have 69. Lazio can't because their max is 67, which means Juventus is in Champions League. As fourth or fifth equal point with Roma. Okay, Atalanta, if they lose against Roma winning all, they go at 69, which means that we don't even need 9 points. We can do even less. We can even do 69. We can do 5 points. 5 points to go with the loss of Roma today. 5 points to go. If it's Atalanta that wins against Roma, that means that Atalanta can reach 72. Roma will have 70, which means that we need 6 more points. So it's between 6 and 5 points to go with my calculation, thanks to the Roma loss of today. 5 or 6 points, of course, we need to make them. And that's another story, yeah? But we can say that, let's say, if we do, 5-6 points, and then we're there. 5-6 points, and then we are there. 5-6 points, and there we are there. No, but that's why some people were saying, it's better for the draw between Bologna and Roma. It's true that if you're looking at optic of not losing that third spot, but in the situation that we are in, I tell you the truth, even if we finish second, I tell you now, probably unpopular, but in the mood that I'm in at the moment, the situation that we are in, what we did in the return games, if we finish second, third, fourth, or fifth, it will not change anything about the feeling I have about this season. Sincerely, second, third, fourth, fifth. If we win the Coppa Italia, I will not, of course I will celebrate. Of course, it's a trophy. You win, you celebrate. Don't be too good to celebrate, especially because it will be the third year this year. that we don't win. So if we win the Coppa Italia, I celebrate. And that will make me, give a bit of joy in a season. But then, if we don't win the Coppa Italia and you finish second, third, fourth, it doesn't change. As long as we qualify to Champions League, that's the only thing that I am asking. Winning the Champions League. I tell you, if we don't qualify to Champions League, if we don't qualify to Champions League, I will shave my beard. If we don't qualify to Champions League, I will shave my beard. Serrazzi noted it. No, I will do it. If we don't. But I'm convinced we will. Hopefully, Hopefully we will. I'm scared about the game of tomorrow. I'm scared that we concede fast and that we collapse. If tomorrow, hope not. If tomorrow we collapse and we don't qualify, I will even hesitate the qualification in Champions League and making 6 points. I will. I tell you. Eddie Canares, grande, what are you saying? Okay, Beppe, you told winning the Champions League. Did I say winning the Champions League? Did I say winning the Champions League? No, I said the Coppa Italia. We are not in the Champions League. It's impossible. If we concede fast, we are. Yeah, I'm scared about that. If we don't win tomorrow, I will collapse, says Serraz. We will claw our way to the final tomorrow. Hopefully. So, right, I don't know. I didn't prepare anything. I just wanted to be together with Juventini. That's it. That was my only big objective today. Speaking about whatever you want to. So you lead, guys. Ask me question about whatever, about the weather, about football, about whatever you want to. We have 2-0 advantage. No way we go. Football is crazy. Yeah? I remember a team that played today, by the way, that was leading 3-0 at half time. And in 45 minutes, they gave away the advantage. And then they lost at penalties. I remember, not far away, go just back to yesterday. There was a Manchester United that was playing against the second division team. They were also leading 3-0 at half time, and they were about to lose. They even conceded in extra time, and then there was a toe offside of Coventry, second division team. Just telling you. Beppe, why is it that Milan, who is 5 points away from us, that we can't catch them, but Roma and Atalanta that Arsenal can catch us? No, I never said that we can't catch them. I personally never said that we can't catch them. I said that I would not care. I mean, if we finish second, it will not change and delete the last few weeks if we don't win the Coppa Italia. No, it's a tough moment, guys, and it's not. Let's say from today until the end of the season, we'll win all the games. Let's say we win all the games. We finish second. We lost the Scudetto, guys. We lost the Scudetto, and the way how we lost it—that's the thing. So, if you were competing until the end, we were in and we were competing until the end of Serie A, and then you finish second or third, it makes different because you really want to be as high as possible. But with all what we had, as long as we qualify to the Champions League, super, super important. Frosinone did lose to Cagliari in a spectacular fashion. Also, they were winning 3-0. They lost 4-3, if my memory is right, Peter. In football, you never know. Today, with the loss of Roma, I feel even more confident. That's why I said I would shave my beard. Because football is crazy. Beppe, I have always wondered why you don't live in Italy, especially that now that you stream full. Because I'm raised here in Belgium, That's one. My son is 15. He will be 16 next month. He's going to school. My wife has a job here, which means that if we leave for Torino, my wife has always asked to try in another country or so. But I will mess up all the scholarship of my son. I don't win a lot of money, guys, especially now with YouTube. Now that I decided to stop my job, I don't win a lot of, I don't earn a lot of money. I'm a poor person and now, so I need really to pay attention to what I'm doing. So that would be a big risk to take now. Then if I have success on YouTube, if I start having, like some partnership, some contract with other, and they are asking me to move, it's true that I'm a bit more free now, but I will take all the things into consideration. With you have a family, yeah? Or I have a family. Simple answer: 12 point 12 game. No way we can catch Milan. They lost today. How much points do they have now? Milan can go to a maximum of 84. Do I read it right? Wait, so Milan played 33 games. Okay. They have how many points? Let me check. Milan has 69 points. They have 5 games to go. That means they can go at 84. Juventus, 64. Plus 15 is 79. If they lose, they have 81. They will need to lose 2 games, and we need to win all the games. It will be tough. It will be extremely tough. 5 points with 5 games to go. It's tough. Forget about it. It's possible, but it's tough. Because they need to lose against us, and then it's not impossible, but it's not that much Milan. It's much more us, Juventus. Beppe, can we talk about Huijsen? Of course. What do you want to tell me about Huijsen? Tell me. I can give you an update. Today he didn't play with Roma. He didn't play with Roma. Let me check why. Was he on the bench or not? Yeah, he was on the bench. He didn't play a single second. So today it's not because of Huijsen. Last time he did a really huge mistake. He will come back in the summer. The family is managing more and more the son. There is a big offer from Newcastle, apparently, £25 million, which is 30 million euro. Dortmund is on the player, and they all go with a big offer. What is the big offer? You will play. And when they do, especially the German teams like Leipzig, Dortmund, when they tell you you will play, the kids are playing. Which at the moment I don't see, unfortunately, yet Huijsen being a starter at a Juventus in a rebuild. So that's what I have. Then if you want to tell me something about Huijsen, let me know, or your opinion, guys. Thank you to Ninib, 29 months with us. Ciao Beppe, 38 Scudetti, Bianconero. Ciao Ninib. One of the oldest members of the channel. Not oldest in terms of age, but in terms of longevity on the channel. Thank you, Ninib. Really, really appreciate it, my friend. And also thank you to Orion, 26 months. Beppino, does Motta still come if no Champions League? Oof. At the moment, guys, Mercato, you know it, it's crazy. It's you will hear everything, and at the same moment you will hear the opposite of things. So what are the most, let's say, what are the expert, the most known journalists saying at the moment? They are saying Allegri will leave at the end of the season, or will be sacked, or will be 1 year on the books of Juventus, or will find another team, or whatever. Difficult that he leaves by himself. And Juventus will go for another coach. That's what they are saying. And that other coach, according to the big ones, to the important ones, should be Thiago Motta. That will be free at the end of the year because his contract is stopping at the end of the year with Bologna. So he's free to go wherever he wants to, at least wherever he agrees with. Some people are even saying that he has already a verbal agreement. Some people are saying that he's already thinking about it. Thiago Motta is with facts saying, look, I'm focused on this season with Bologna, where we are living a dream. And I'm not looking at the ranking, I'm just looking at what we are doing, and I'm enjoying the moment. Then at the end of the season, we will see. And it's a bit what Juventus is saying as well. Juventus is exactly saying the same. At the moment, we have a coach with a year of contract. When everything will be reached, we will sit around the table, and then we will discuss about the future. Then some other people are telling you it will be Antonio Conte. Of course, if Juventus do not qualify for Champions League, it will be even more difficult, because not only you will not participate to Champions League, you will lose a lot of money, but you will have to sacrifice even more big players. Forget about it. Then Vlahovic is gone, and you know what is the consequence of not participating to Champions League? The player that you can possibly sell for 70 million euro, because the other teams, they know that you need liquidity fast now. Well, they are even offering you less than the 70 million. They are giving you 45. That's it. Take it or leave it. That's what happens when you are in really shit position. That's why we need to qualify. Still doing some sacrifices, but at least you are strong. And you can at least put your fist on the table saying, oh, it's my condition, or he stays at Juve. That's the huge difference. Then, of course, if you're obliged to sell Dusan Vlahovic with lower price, Federico Chiesa, Gleison Bremer, Thiago Motta, he says, I'm in Champions League with Bologna. I have offers from other clubs. You want me to go to you? We are not playing Champions League. We are selling all our big players, and you want me to rebuild to maybe hope to enter the top 4. That's a really big risk. So I think it will be tough to see another coach with Champions League. I mean, a coach that is rising, or a confirmed coach, that will be tough. Then you will have to go towards 3rd, 4th, 5th, maybe choices that you didn't even think about at the moment. Guys, stop with Vlahovic in Arsenal. He's not going there. There will be an offer. There will be an offer. At the moment, the intention of Dusan is to stay at Juventus. Let's make it clear. Intention of Dusan is to stay at Juventus. The intention of Juventus is to keep him. But you remember last summer what Giuntoli said. He said it publicly. Chiesa, Vlahovic are last summer. Maybe things will change now. But last summer they are out of the market. We don't have the intention to sell them. But if big offers arrive, we will sit at the table for all the players, including Chiesa and Dusan Vlahovic. So don't say he will not go there or whatever. They are looking for a Dusan Vlahovic. They already know everything from the player. It's a player that we saw it in 2024. Took a revenge on himself, improving a lot in a lot of areas. On top of all the goals that he was already scoring, he's even adding now the free kicks on every side. He's starting to be really a master of free kicks, something that I was not expecting that much from him. Of course, scoring a free kick, yeah, but with that consistency, being a real free kick taker now. So he's really appetitable for other clubs around the world, and Arsenal, they can go with a big... make sure that you put in your mind that one, if not two big players from Juventus will leave to cash in, and some youngsters will leave as well. Juventus needs to change nearly 50% of the team. I heard some rumors today that De Sciglio will leave, but the De Sciglio that is leaving, you will tell me, bah, who cares? You're not saving a lot of money because he has a contract with 1.5 million euro salary. So you're not saving a lot of money. It's a player that you will not be able to sell. So you will not cash in. It's a player that you will need to sub. Because don't forget, if this year we played, let's say, 42 games in total, let's say something like that, 42, 43, I don't know. Wait, 38 plus 4, plus 5, 2. 1, 2, that's 4 and 5. If we reach the final is... how much? 43. 43 games. If we play 43 games next season, we can go towards the 60 games. You will need more players. So you will need to replace that. Same for Rabiot if he leaves. You will need to replace him. On top of already the one that you wanted to sign, the big player. So you will need a lot of cash. Brandon is saying, if I was a coach, I would avoid joining Juve. The fans will never back you, and the management will hit you from the back. Did not help Allegri at all this season in the middle of a Scudetto race. if I was a coach and Juventus is calling, I would run. I would run not away. I would run to accept and to sign a contract because it's Juve. And if you're able to do something with Juventus, you're writing your name in history, then of course it's a big risk that you are taking because you know that it's at the moment not a perfect Juve. But if you're able to do something, well, that's extraordinary. The fans will never back you. Look, I believe it's like this for every single club because that's how the society is living today. If you go to Manchester United, they are saying the same. If you go to Chelsea, they are saying the same. Xavi from Barcelona, they are saying exactly the same. Pioli, they are saying the same. I believe it's the same. If you don't win for more than 1 year, or more than if you're not able to stay on top for the 6 months, people, they go mad. They go mad, and it starts with out. I think it's for every single team like this now. We are in 2024, and we will have to get used to it. It makes me tired. It doesn't make me happy that we have absolutely no patience, but it is a reality. It is a reality. We want immediately to win exactly now, everything, otherwise it's not okay. Look at Milan. They won 3 seasons ago, 2 seasons ago. 1 season ago it was Napoli, this time it is Inter. So you see that it's a Serie A where you have a lot of different winners. Every single year at the moment you have another winner because you had actually Juventus, Inter, Milan, Napoli, Inter, if I'm not wrong. So it's every time another winner, which makes it a bit unpredictable, yes, because you don't know. On the other side, you have a team, especially in the last 2 years, that are winning with 5 days beforehand, before the end of the Scudetto, which is really huge. So there is no unpredictability anymore. There is probably an unpredictability before match day 1, but from the moment that match day 1 starts, you already know who will win and who will lose, and that's a big pity. But what is that? Why am I speaking about that? Because it's actually telling you that what do we have to do then? Every year you change coach if you are not the winning team. Every year you change your entire team because you didn't win because it's another team that won. It's impossible. It's impossible. You need to take distance and understand it really clear what is happening. A big clear. What is Stavros saying? A big clear out is needed with new players coming in. This mercato will be madness. I'm sure, I'm convinced, and I'm repeating you, it will be a total revolution. But I think that a lot of times, guys, we will be here explaining you and justifying signings instead of celebrating signings. That's a beautiful one. Sarrazi will probably write that one down. So we will justify signings in and out more than celebrating signings. Pay attention to what I'm telling you. I'm serious. I'm not joking. I don't know how much he will cost us, but he needs to stop delivering performances like he did today, because today he was Today he was fantastic. Today he was fantastic again against Roma. What a game of Calafiori. I don't know if Sarrazi wrote that down in his book, but I told you at a certain moment, I believe it was like 6 weeks ago or something like that, I said in a video or in live, I don't know, I said Calafiori is or at least my priority signing. That's the first one I would sign. The first one. We start the mercato, you tell me, run. It's like, these games when you are in a media world, a media market, whatever, these big stores, and you have sometimes these games of, you have like 50 seconds to take whatever you can take, and you put it on the chart, and then within that 50 or 60 seconds, you need to take everything you have and to put it in a circle, and you keep what you have. What is out of the circle, well, not. But Well, if you tell me go Beppe now, the first I would go is Calafiori. Immediately. One, before a midfielder. And probably the midfield, not probably, certainly, the midfield is where we need the most. But Calafiori is my first. The first signing. Then we can discuss about the other ones. Calafiori, I don't negotiate. I go, I pay, I take him home, and then we start negotiating about the other. Then I have a list where I have a few players, good, fantastic. I start with the top, and then I can negotiate. Should I go towards my second, my third choice, whatever? I can. But Calafiori, no. It's non-negotiable. One. Then Kama Sutra. Kama Sutra is telling me Inter will sign Calafiori because Bastoni is out to Premier. Can be. Inter is always doing these kind of strange things. They are obliged to selling huge big player for big money, and then they go on the Italian market or somewhere to take some players with the cash they have, and they try to sign him for lower, which is a strategy that pays. Italian is saying Scalvini is my first. Yeah, but Scalvini is not realistic. Of course, if you tell me I take Rudiger. Guys, I take Rudiger first, I sell Bremer, I cash in a lot with Bremer, and then we start. But no, it's not possible. Calafiori, it's good, huh? Scalvini, sorry, is a fantastic, good. Fantastic. Calafiori first. Calafiori can play with his left foot. We miss a left foot defender. We miss him. He can play in a 3-man, he can play in a 4-man, he can play a bit more wider even, he can play in a 4-man defense center, he can play in different roles on that left part of the field where we have a lot need from. Ciao Daniel, 9 months together with us, Weston goal against Inter yesterday, no Scudetto. Weston goal against Inter yesterday, no Scudetto. What? Who can explain me? Thank you, Daniel, for 9 months, but what does that even mean? Weston goal against Inter yesterday, no Scudetto. Weston goal. Now I get it. Now I get it. No, guys, no. It took long, huh? It took really long, Daniel. What a disaster. Yeah. It's true, huh? It's already a few weeks that the rumor is going. I didn't speak about it on the channel because gossip is gossip. Otherwise, we start to become a Sunsport. But hey, she was also at the stadium. Claudio Frattesi. There is just one thing. She's a beautiful woman. I can't deny it. But guys, seriously, I will show you an image. Guys. Now, because we need to speak about it. Look, she's the same. Look here. She's the same as Frattesi here. She's exactly the same. She's the same. She looks the same. And that's with makeup. Without makeup, you think that you are with Frattesi, the brother? No? I think it's strange, that kind of things, no? You look and you see it's Frattesi, you see the brother. She's really beautiful. Huh? If you don't know the brother, it's okay. She's a beautiful woman, whatever you want to. But if you know the brother, if you are used to his face because you are watching him since years in Serie A, and she's the same, I would think at a certain moment that I'm with the brother. So, boo. No? Am I wrong, guys? Am I crazy to think like that? Maybe, maybe. I don't know. No, because you see you wake up. Imagine you sleep. You're Weston McKennie. You sleep. You wake up. You turn and you see the face without makeup, and then you see it's Davide Frattesi. No? Boo. But it's not. It's normal. Huh? It's totally normal. But usually, you don't pay attention to these kind of things. Because why? Because first you meet the girl, you get used to her face, to how she's look like, and then you meet the family, the father, the brother, and then they look alike. Of course, every brother and sister, they have look alike. Of course, they look alike. But you don't mind because the first person that you met, it's her. So it's the other ones that are looking at her. No problem. But in this case, you're so familiar with the face of Davide Frattesi that the first one that you see, that you have played against, that you bagarre on the field. And then you meet the sister. So she's looking like him. Not, that's why LJJ thinks she's beautiful. Why? Because she's looking alike. As simple as that. Simple fix. You tell her to wear the Locatelli face mask in her sleep. But no, you can't. Mamma mia, Ahmad, you're starting to be sick, my friend. No, I don't. You know why I'm not answering you, Ahmad? Because you're spamming. You're repeating nobody cares about your question, Ahmad. Everyone is ignoring you because you're spamming. That's why. If you see that people are... I can't stop just to tell you if Huijsen is a Juventino or not. Of course he's not a Juventino. Why should be a Juventino? Where is that coming from? The guy, he was born in Amsterdam. He went to Malaga. He has turned for a Spanish national team. His icon and idol is Sergio Ramos. He said it. Why is he? From where is he Juventino? Then maybe when he was a kid, he played a game. He wrote Juve on the forehead. But guys, not because you play a game and you write Juve on the forehead that you become a Juventino. Then, of course, when you start being in the youth academy, you have an affinity for a club. Mamma mia. Oh. Inter fan are going to clip this and say, look at what... I didn't say something wrong, huh? I said it's a beautiful lady. It's the sister of a thing. And because you meet first the brother, she's looking like boo. Oh, can we speak about other topics? So Raz. And I repeat what I'm saying here. I'm saying it as name of Giuseppe Bognani. That is representing GJustjuve, not Juventus. Otherwise, I would tell you all the mercato. If I was representing Juventus here on the channel, I would tell you the mercato. I would tell you if we have a new coach or not. I will tell you if Yildiz has the number 10 or not. I will tell you everything. If I was representing Juve, I would tell you everything. In advance, you would know everything already. But no, I'm speaking as Beppe, as a fan. So what else? Can we speak about something else than the sister of Frattesi? Ciao Rico! I've seen on all the Serie A Facebook pages tonight they contributed on their 19th Scudetto. 19th. 19th is right. 20th is a problem, Rico. 19 is okay. I mean 19. It's a long story. Nemanja, why Juventus as the biggest club in Italy has only... Because we are the biggest club, but we are not in the biggest city. Because Torino, that is one of my favorite cities in Italy, is not the most touristic one. And it's a pity, because Torino is a fantastic, beautiful city. Underrated city in Europe. I really love it. And because also the other stadium that we had in the past, that was a 70 old, really old, Delle Alpi, were not always able to reach full capacity. Could we have done this one a bit bigger? Probably. But when you have big persons, architects, people that are studying the city, the possibilities, that are telling you that 42 is the good capacity, I trust. And no, it's ugly to have a stadium that is half empty. And you remember when we were doing bad at a certain moment, there were some times that the stadium was not full. Now we are still doing bad, but at least the fans are there again. But if the fans today, they decided they don't go, in Barcelona, in Madrid, in Milano, in Roma, you always have new people that are there. They come, you have a lot of people for work, for travel, for tourism. They want to see, and they go, they fill the stadium. They always fill the stadium. In Torino, not always. But we can even fill 70. We can even fill 100. But for what games can you do it? And is it consistent? Because don't forget, you have maintenance, etc., etc., etc. For me, the decision of coach is very important. It seems that a lot of Juve legends want Conte back. Hey, today I was thinking about that. About that Torricelli, Ravanelli, Kovacic, I believe as well, Padovano, everyone. When you ask them if Allegri leaves, what would you do? And they're always speaking with a lot of diplomacy, etc., respecting, of course. But then they're always telling you choosing between X and Conte, whatever coach and Conte, we would go for Conte. But it's normal, guys. It's the one with who they divided the locker room with. They know him for certain. He has also been their captain, Antonio Conte. They know how much he's a Juventino, because Conte, even if he went to Inter, even if he could possibly go to Napoli or to Milan or to whatever, he remains a Juventino. That doesn't change. Well, they know him, they played with him, they know perfectly, they hear him, because they still have these WhatsApp groups between ex-football friends. So of course, you choose for a friend. It's difficult, it's difficult to split being rational when you have these big links and bonds. So it makes totally sense that they go for Conte. Also because they grew up in a Juventus full of grinta, full of nerves, full of power, full of what Conte is representing. So it makes totally sense that they come from that era, and Conte is representing that era a lot. Probably sometimes, and that's one of the things that we blame him, probably sometimes a bit too much. Tacchinardi is a player that I have loved a lot, but the post-career of Tacchinardi in a professional world has not been huge. So bringing him back to do what? Because he was a nice player. And also Tacchinardi, you listen today saying this, 2 days later he's saying that, so no. You see, what do you think about Bologna wingers? Bologna is working perfect. Did you see it play? Salamakers. Today Orsolini I didn't play, but Orsolini, Salamakers. Look at today there was the Moroccan player. I don't forget Al Azouz. I forgot the name. Today they were playing perfect. They played fantastically well. But today, what can you say? The entire season was great. Today, I have to tell you that I observed really even better Zirkzee. Wow, huh? Wow. Wow. El Azouzi. El Azuzi. Thank you, guys. Yeah, I saw that. Cannavaro at Udinese. Good luck. Good luck. Good luck. That's also these kind of strange choices. No, seriously, yeah. Because who was the first coach this year of Udinese? It was not Cioffi, yeah? Or was it already Cioffi? I don't remember. Udinese 23-24. Let's see. What a disaster. Who is faster than me to tell me who was Gotti? Indeed, it was Gotti. No, then Cioffi, no? Wait. Udinese 23-24. Wikipedia. Let me check because I don't. Managers Sotil and then Cioffi. It was not Gotti. It was Sotil until the 24th of October, and then Cioffi from October to April, and now it's Cannavaro. That's but no, it's so random. It's so random. He coached. It's true that he has a lot of experience as a coach because he coached Al Ahly as an assistant, then Guangzhou, Al Nasser before Al Nasser became trendy, Tianjin Quanjian, Guangzhou again. He even did China in the meanwhile, and then he went to Benevento and he flopped. It was not good at Benevento. The season of Cannavaro Benevento in second division was not good. Was really not good. And now they give him a first team that they have 8 games to play still because they need to recuperate a few. But guys, it will probably save the team because Frosinone is in a difficult moment, because Sassuolo is in a difficult moment, because Salernitana is already down. But no, good luck. It's not a good coach. Huh? According to me, Cannavaro is not a good coach. I see in the comment section people, Andy saying he got a job because of his name, of course. Then he was smart because he took Pinzi in his staff. Pinzi is one that played long at Udinese, so he knows perfectly the environment. That's a good choice, I believe. But Cannavaro brought in also his brother, Paolo Cannavaro. I don't know if it's a good decision. Hopefully for them, they will make it. But I can tell you today, I don't even know what is the contract of Cannavaro. Is it until the end of the season, or is it also already with an option for next year? Because if they save themselves, if he stays, I'm not even sure that he will finish next season. Yeah, but Udinese and Samardzic will be anyway over. But I don't think they will go in second division. I don't think so. They are trying to. But that's one of the wrong moves. It's not because, first of all, we can't even compare. De Rossi had not a lot of coaching experience because he had only in second division, where he did not do that great, by the way. But De Rossi is Roma. De Rossi is Roma. De Rossi represents everything that is a Roma. De Rossi is fantastic as a person. If you would have put De Rossi at Udinese, probably it would not have worked. I can tell you now, De Rossi instead of Cannavaro now at Udinese would not have worked. De Rossi at Roma was the perfect match if they won the first 2-3 games. What they are doing, which means because they are doing it now, and he deserves totally his year of extension, and he's doing great. if he flopped in the beginning, probably that he would have flopped with Udinese, because he can't find the right words immediately at Udinese because he doesn't know about Udinese. He knew perfectly about Roma, and it clicked and it worked perfectly. So, but Cannavaro, what will he do in Udinese? What will he say? I'm a great coach. No, you are not a great coach. The world knows that you are not a great coach. What will he say? I know how to win titles because I won. No. He will say, I won the World Cup. Yeah, with Udinese. No. Well, I don't know. Yeah. But Carrera is a great person, huh? Great person. Happy for him that he's back in Italy, and hopefully we can soon see him soon also in bigger Italian teams. The hype is totally deserved because it turned a situation that was extremely difficult for Roma. The positive words and the incredible, but that's the world of today. You're winning a game and it's already De Rossi ball, like it was Tudor ball. And I don't want to speak too much about Tudor because tomorrow they play and probably they will beat us, and then people will mock me. But you win one game. You remember the game that we lost against Lazio? The first game of Tudor. It was not great of Lazio. Juve was bad, even worse. But it was not a great game of Lazio. It was full of intensity in the first half. Then they totally disappeared in second half because they had no energy anymore, which is totally normal. After, I believe he was there for 1 week. First game, which is totally normal. But I was already reading the Tudor ball after one game that they played poor. And then they lost a few games. Now they are starting to win again. And I believe that Tudor is a really good coach. I really believe in Tudor, but give time before really big, huge judgments. Look at today. Today, Roma has been destroyed by Bologna. Then Roma, they played European competition in midweek. Don't forget about that. But they have been destroyed. Bologna was by far better than Roma was today. But that's the thing, and you will have it more and more because of social media, because of young people that are watching stats, because of people that are not watching games or not concentrated the games, or that are just going with big statements. The Rossi ball, Sarri ball, and then when they lose a game, it's terror ball, and then look at, we said it already, they were these coaches of Udinese last year. They won 10 games. He was the best one. Then it was Paladino. Then it was Italiano. And then it's this. And then it's that. I know some people that are liking players because they are wearing the socks low. Guys, we're speaking about football, and people are hyping players because they have the socks low. I know it's nice. It's good looking. It's nice. But that's the world that we are living in, And when these persons, they start to have a bit of fame, the people, they start believing it, They believe in it, that players with low socks, they are better players. Now, guys, by the way, today, one of the goals is because of Paulo Dybala. Disaster. Then he's making one. It's like Cancelo. I've always stated, player that fantastic, offensively, fantastic, great. But that's not his position. That's not why we should judge him only about that. PSG because of him. El Clásico because of him. But that's recently. Now people are starting to question. We understand why Pep Guardiola didn't. He stayed 1 year at Inter. He stayed 1 year at Juve. He's going to Manchester City. He goes to Bayern. If you have the world-class player, the best one of all time, do you believe that Bayern Munich would let him go? Do you think that Pep Guardiola would let him go? There is a reason why. I know the reason why, but I can't tell it because it's secret. One day I will tell you the reason why, the real reason why. Then again, the offensive qualities, what he's able to do is fantastic. But people then they forget. That's the problem with people today. They forget. Tomorrow he will play against Deportivo Alaves. He will do that. How do you call it again? With the exterior of the foot, not the Rabona, but the help me, guys. I forgot the Trivela. He will do the Trivela, the whatever Rabona Trivela. And then people, Cancelo, did you see that it was great? Did you see that it was the best one, the fantastic one? And they forgot about everything. Oh, King, what is kind of no, you need to cancel these kind of things because that's not appreciated on the channel. Like, that's not appreciated on the channel. Hey, Beppe, question. Let's say we get Calafiori, but then, as you know, Manchester United really likes Bremer. So, who do you think will replace Bremer? Who would be your choice realistically, though? Calafiori is not a replacement for Bremer. Let's make that clear. Or it should not be seen like that. I believe that Calafiori and Bremer could play together. Then, of course, Manchester United is pushing for Bremer. Could be that he would be the first one to leave Juve to bring in some cash. Then I don't know. Maybe you sell. I'm just saying like that. Maybe you sell Chiesa, Sule, and Huijsen, and you don't need to sell Bremer, and then it's great. If you do, because you keep Chiesa, because I don't know, the player next to him. I don't know. Rugani as the starter for Juventus, I would not do it but he will be a rotational player, but not as a starter. So no. No, Thiago Silva, maybe no, maybe no, Daniel. From inside of you, we need someone with a right foot. Then, or you believe in Gatti because Gatti is not a right back, or you go for someone else. It's tough, because at the moment I don't know how many money you will be able to put on the market to have a second one. I don't know. I just finished work, start over. I said I will not do 2 hours live. I'm already now hitting the 1 hour. I don't even know if we need to continue or not, because you know that in these kind of lives that is really interactive, where we speak about a lot, then in these kind of lives there is one thing that is extremely important, is the maximum of likes. So let me check. And also the maximum of subscriptions. At the moment we have 29,191. And likes 127. We are 220. How do you want me to continue? Nacho is leaving, yeah, apparently, but Spanish person, especially when they are leaving the big club, they like also to stay in Spain. Not a lot, not all of them, sorry, but you know, South people, not always they go and try something else. Beppe, why don't you rank Juventus player this season? Because I can't see who is the best. Bremer, Szczesny, McKennie, Dusan. Because I'm waiting until the end of the season. At the end of the season, we will do it. Because a ranking, if you want to do a ranking, you can't. If now, because the season is not over, you can already have an idea, of course. But let's see. Let's see if tomorrow, I don't know, Chiesa is scoring, 20 goals. The judgment on Chiesa will be totally different as if I would judge today. At today, from day one until now, if I have to judge these players, the 4 that you are telling me, at today, At today, probably I would put Cambiaso, McKennie, Szczesny, Bremer, Dusan, then. Yeah. At today. Cambiaso, McKennie. It's McKennie, Cambiaso, McKennie. I need to decide. The best one of Juve. Yeah. Yeah, probably that. Ciao Steve Cano, buonasera. You know that last time I said it, but the salary of Varane is quite high, I believe. It's quite high, I believe. No, Nacho is not the moment to go for Nacho. Szczesny, mamma mia, I saw the results, forza Dio fino alla fine. Ciao Alessio, luckily you didn't watch it. What was the point of signing Jalo? It's quite easy, the point of signing Jalo. It's quite clear. You have a player that costed not a lot, that at the end of the season would have been free, found an agreement with Inter, because there were some clubs on him, because it was a young, good prospect, Jalo, before the injury. Because you know that Inter has an agreement, will take him for free, you anticipate everyone in signing him for really cheap. Because at the end, how much did we pay? 3 million with bonus and blah, blah, blah. So it's really a cheap one that you are not even counting on this season, because you let even Huijsen go. You don't need him because you have the defense that we have of 3-man defense. Bremer, Gatti, Danilo, with potentially Rugani. Sometimes you have Alexandro. You don't really need him today, and you know it because you are playing one competition only. So there is absolutely no stress. You pay immediately for nothing, peanuts. You already have him in your team, and it's your... How can I say it's not nice to speak like that, but it's an asset. You bought an asset that you'll probably loan out next season in Serie A or somewhere else, where you will have a season where you will come back not only physically integer but also at the level of playing consistently football. And then if he really do a fantastic season, you have won a fantastic player. If not, you can still resell him for 5, 6, 7 million euro, and you are winning in that situation. But it's an asset more than a player for today. I think that has been really, I believe it has been really clear. So people that are waiting for Jalo or are disappointed or on June because we signed Jalo for nothing, the expectation had never been high for Jalo. I was even surprised when I heard that he was potentially ready to already play a few minutes. I was really surprised. Also because we know it, on the wings, on the strikers, in the middle you have a lot of changes with the 5 subs. In defense you don't change except of change of model, except of you don't change that much. Except of the red card, you're obliged to, these kind of things. But usually you don't change. You don't change in defense. So I'm not angry. Sometimes you need to take risks, calculated risks, but anticipating everyone on a player that could potentially be good in 1 year, 2 years. That is Jalo, for example, that can play as a right back and play as a player in defense. No. I have absolutely no problem with that. Pay attention, because we have a beautiful donation from our friend from Australia. Thank you, my friend. Really, 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 really appreciate it. Let me read that long text. Ciao Beppe, Juventus interested in signing Jorginho for free, but deal depends on Arsenal. Why would Juve want him? My second question, do you believe that Motta would come to Juve if Bologna finished ahead of Juve? Do you believe Motta will still come? Okay, I start with the easy one, because I already said it in the beginning of the live. If Juve finished, let's say, 5th, Bologna finished 3rd, there is absolutely no difference. There is absolutely no difference. I mean, both teams will qualify in Champions League. In the books, who won the Scudetto? Inter. Season 23-24. And that will always be written there because they won. But who remembers the second, third, the fourth, the fifth? Nobody remembers. As long as they qualify for Champions League. If you don't, then the entire year is messed up. If you qualify, nobody cares. Except of Bologna, of course, the season of the miracle. But it will not change a lot in the decision if both teams are in Champions League. Well, it will change because on one side is Juventus, on the other side it's Bologna. With all the respect for Bologna, when you have a Juventus that is calling you, you know that it's a club that not only will be one time, exceptionally with a miracle season in Champions League, you know that you have a team that will play every single year the Champions League, will play a Club World Cup, will play the Coppa Italia to win it, will play, so that's easy. No. Then, if Juventus is out of Champions League, that can slightly change the plan. So that's the easy question that I answered, I believe. The second question about Jorginho. Jorginho is a player that played at Chelsea, played at Arsenal, is playing at Arsenal. He could possibly leave for free, but Arsenal has indeed, as you said, the right to take him one more year or to decide at the end about Jorginho. Jorginho is a player that I personally never like that much, but that doesn't mean that he's a bad player. I don't like that much because he's a player that, yes, he has that one touch, yes, he has a fantastic vision, yes, he has beautiful pass accuracy, a lot of things that we'll miss. So Jorginho will help Juventus. Of course he will help. But it's a player that I'm thinking about velocity, about speed, that's not the first player I'm thinking about. And dubious qualities, undubious football IQ, but it's not the player that makes me dream. I also have opinions, right or wrong. The age doesn't matter. Look, Pirlo, we took him when he was how old? 31, something like that. A lot of people were saying he was finished, and look what he did. Jorginho is 32. 32, born when? In December. So he can still play the first part of the season being 32. Then he will be 33. So it's a bit more older than Pirlo when Pirlo joined Juventus. It's a player that he doesn't care. He wants to come back to Italy. If it's Juve, it's Juve. If it's Napoli, it's Napoli. If it's Milan, it's Milan. And the agent is looking a bit towards different teams. Why would Juve want him? Because if Juventus could sign him on a free, you have an experienced player that can bring maturity, a player that won already, a player that knows about Serie A, that speaks the language, and especially, again, I repeat the first thing that I said, it's a player that comes for free with a lot of baggage and international presence. So, but on the other side, I hope that we don't start again to mess up with Regista, again with three, basta. Let's go for something else, a bit quicker, a bit faster. What I saw today, for example, at Bologna. Oh, and pay attention. Again, make it clear for everyone. I am not interested in I want, first of all, a coach that makes me play beautiful. Would be the bonus. Would be the icing on the cake, would be la crème fraîche. Of course, it's fantastic, it's beautiful, it's nice, but that's not the first priority. I'm not like a lot of people are saying, Allegri is going to have a coach that will let us play modern football. I don't care about that. I want a coach that is bringing me winning football, at least building towards winning football. If we have a coach that is bringing us to winning football with 3 passes, I'm happy. If it's a coach that is bringing us to winning football with 80 passes, I'm happy as well. As long as what we are doing on the field has one objective, winning. Then how we win, not my problem. But I want to win. If I need to decide today, I want to win. I really want to win. Then, if you let me choose today, you give me the luxury, choose Beppe. Jorginho, I tell you no. But if Jorginho joins and he can bring me to win, okay. But today I say no because it's a player that He will not be the player that is maximizing the speed of the game. No. I came to the point where I think a different coach will do a lot already. Yeah, of course, in terms of vibes, in terms of enthusiasm, in terms of new ideas, in terms of let's try, which is always important. When you have, sometimes you need a change, just fresh air, we start again. But in a club like Juventus, look, today I don't know if the people watched the video of this morning or not. And you know I'm the biggest defender of Motta. I'm the biggest supporter of Motta since unknown times that we don't even remember since when. But I show you a picture. This picture here today. An article before the game Roma-Bologna. He said, giochiamo tranquilli, la pressione è sugli altri. Which means, let's play relax. Let's play in a chill mode. The pressure is on the other teams. And it's not the first time that he's saying it, because he said a lot of time also, Bologna is not obliged to qualify to Champions League. It's the other teams that are obliged to play Champions League. If they don't qualify, they failed. If we do it, we are doing a miracle, which is beautiful. Of course, he will not say no. Of course, he wants to, and now they are doing fantastically well, so of course. But that's what he's saying to the boys. That's how he's managing Bologna. Play with our pressure. If we lose, preferably not, because he doesn't want to lose. Let's not exaggerate. But if we lose, we are on a fantastic season. So play your game. Play your game, do your thing, do what we worked on. Try, risk the dribble more. Risk the shot. Risk, do, because we have absolutely no pressure. I will give you an example, Alessio and all the people that are listening. Di Francesco, coach from Frosinone, beginning of the season, praises. Fantastic Frosinone, look at how he's playing. Look, the players of Juventus that are going on loan to Frosinone, they are saying, they never work that hard. The intensity, they play with the ball in training session, something that they're never doing at Juventus. Wow, fantastic articles. Di Francesco, the GOAT. He's thinking only to attack. Football proposition, offensive, taking risks. Sule, dribble Sule. Try the things. These were the discussions. I'm not lying. These were the words of Di Francesco. Try. You can try. Fantastic player, try the dribble. From the moment that Frosinone started to lose, game after game, they continued to try. But at a certain moment, when they started to be at risk, he changed the formation. And he started to change the narrative. Sule is a fantastic player, has big potential, but he's a bit stubborn. He doesn't need to do always the difficult thing. He doesn't need always to try the difficult dribble. Because that's the reality. A coach wants to win. And if you are the Zerbi that is in a 7th position, you have the excuse, but we don't have to. Because Liverpool, because of Arsenal, because of City, we don't have to play your game. As long as you're not risking. Because when you're risking, you stop with your champagne requests. That's over. And Thiago Motta, he has the possibility with Bologna, because they are in a fantastic run, to continue to let them play without pressure. But that technique will not work at Juve, but not only for Thiago Motta, for whoever is coming to Juve. That will not work for a simple reason. Because from the moment that you start the season already in friendlies in USA, you have the pressure. If you miss a pass in USA, in the tournée, we will probably not go in USA, but wherever in the world, against whatever team, if you miss a pass, you are on the front page. If you play well, and if you do a fantastic pass, if you do an assist, you are the best one of the world. that's the difference. So I believe as well, we need to change the coach. I think that we will need. I think that we will change the coach. From that to say it will be fantastic, it will work. I'm not sure. Let's see. Other questions? Oh, guys, so it's nice, huh? It's nice, huh? The late night lives. Juventus and Thiago Motta contact started, but the coach remains undecided. My first choice is Conte, guys, and Motta number 2. And Spal is... No, mamma mia. I hope Spalletti not. Today, you know what I was... this morning I woke up. You know the first coach that came in mind? I said, mamma mia, pay attention. I said this morning... Imagine someone is crazy at Juventus and they decide to go for Erik ten Hag. Can you imagine? They decide to go for Erik ten Hag. Imagine. Imagine. You never know. Huh? At Ajax he did fantastically well. Huh? Yeah, Sarraz is a bot. But Sarraz knows a lot of things. But he doesn't know that he became a moderator in the Telegram group. He doesn't know that. He asked for it. Huh? I promoted him as a moderator of the Telegram group, but he doesn't even know. There are things that he knows, there are things that he doesn't know. Morgan became a subscriber of the channel with a picture of Trezeguet. Benvenuta. Morgan is a two-ways name. No, female is Morgan with an E at the end. Morgan is more men. We'll wait a bit. I need to know if Morgan is men, is women, a girl, a boy, or whatever, and where the person is from. Now, because now I have it in mind. I need to know from where the person is from in the world. You know that I always pay attention to these kind of things. That's important for me. 29,192. We are not there yet. We are not there. We need to reach 30. As before the... Okay, we do a poll. And then we speak again for 15 minutes more about football before we stop. We do a poll. An important poll. Do you believe we reach 30K before end of season? Before start of next when coach Okay, four options that has absolutely nothing to see with Juventus, and then we continue to speak again about football. So you can vote. Do you believe that we will reach 30K Juventini here on the channel before the end of the season? When the new coach is announced? Before the new season or late 2024? My objective is before the end of the season. Will be tough, huh? Will be extremely tough. And that's why I need you guys. I need you to go at your work, at your school, at your family. And if all of us, look, today we are 219. If every single of you, 219 people that are watching at the moment, plus the people that are watching replay, they will convince one Juventino to subscribe to this channel, tomorrow we make a jump and we go from 29,200 to 29,400. And we miss only 600. We are that close. And that's the strategy. I will tell you a story before speaking about Juve. You know how Vans, the brand, the shoes, how they became popular? You know it or not? You know the Vans, the shoes, skate, etc. They became popular back then because they had a strategy. And they were all believing it. It was a guru. It was a Belgian one, by the way. A Belgian guru that invented Vans. The people that were working in that little store and in his company, every day they had a task. It was telling 10 new people about Vans. Look where they are today. They had a really strong community. They believed in what they were doing. They were spreading the word. Spreading the word is a marketing technique that is the best one ever. You know why? Because when you see ads on television, when you see product in store, when you see a new channel, you don't know. You doubt. But when it's someone that you know, that you trust, and he's telling you, go for it, trust me, you will be happy. They believe in you. And they will go for it. Super important. So if we do it, guys, we can do it before that. Because 20% said we will reach before the end of the season. 36 are saying when the new coach is announced. Before the new season, 31 and 13 late 2024. I go for the before end of the season. We will need to do it. I will be a hammer on it, but we will need to do it. I know, at a certain moment, it's too slow. After 4 years, guys, we need to go for 30. Thank you to Bob Yarunkel that is saying Beppe. No, he's saying nothing. He's just becoming a new member. Thank you, Bob. Grazie, Bob. Really, really appreciate it, my friend. Really appreciate it. Thank you, Bob. And Jackie Warfa, beautiful message. Beppe, before everything heard the name Jorginho, I used worry, but having seen the way he helped Arsenal with his experience, leadership, and the way he controls the tempo, this team could benefit him. It's true, what you're saying, and thank you for your beautiful donation, Zaki. I have a bit the same feeling as you. I'm against Jorginho. I think that we can go for other options, etc., etc. But Jorginho is a name that I will not be here to say, no. You know, when Milik came, until the day before you arrived, I said, please no, please no, please no, please no. The day that he landed in Torino, I said, now I support Milik. Until the day that he's gone again. Then I will judge him on his performances. Last season, the first part did extremely well, and I said, bravo, Milik. Then he disappeared a bit. I said, this season, disaster season of Milik, and this season, I can't judge him well. The day that he will leave the club, I will say, it was not enough. And I was probably correct in not wanting Milik. Then maybe he stays 3 years more, and maybe in the 3 years he's convincing me otherwise. At the moment that for Jorginho, I will have a different approach. I will say, I have never liked the player. I would prefer not to go to other solution, but we are in a difficult moment. We are in a moment where we can't spend a lot of money. If he's a player that wants to come back, with the experience that he had, with the leadership, because we need leadership. We don't have a lot of leadership. He can create space for Locatelli. I could see today a lot of positive why taking Jorginho. Even if I will never change my opinion, it's a player that I never liked. That maybe he comes to Juve, is becoming the new Pirlo. And then I will say, Mamma mia, Beppe, you don't know anything about football. But I understand. I understand what you are saying. And he's doing well. Nino Sport, Beppe, I will have 2 more people sub by the end of the week. Mamma mia, you see? Nino, grandissimo Nino. Look at that, we are growing. And speaking about Nino, guys, that's just fantastic. We are working on an unboxing video, so don't worry, and it's arriving, but it takes time, of course. But we are working with an unboxing video on the other channel that will just be epic. Epic, 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 epic. I can't wait to show you the unboxing because I didn't even see it myself at the moment. I just saw the intro. That is really nice. That is really, really, really nice. But I'm looking for it. Here. Wait. Wait, I show you. Wait, where is the play touch? Let me put it louder. Wait. Okay. Look. Unboxing video. We are working on it. It will be just fantastic. I can't wait for it. But that's a total different story. Jorginho and the team will allow Loca to play more advanced. Yeah. No, I don't overrate. I don't believe that I overrate Locatelli. If you have been following the channel lately, I said that I didn't like how Locatelli was playing. I think he made too many mistakes. No. But it's a player that I really believe in, and I believe is really great. And I also saw a lot of good things of Locatelli, which people don't see, which people don't want to see, or people don't. It's a bit the Cancelo story. We don't care about the defensive mistakes. He's doing a fantastic dribble, then he's fantastic in the world. Which Locatelli is not doing. Because that's not requested in his role at the moment to do these kind of things, or at least he has other priorities, and we don't rate them because we don't care about defensive intervention, about tackles, about positioning, about all the passes that he has always been extremely successful and accurate in. The last few games, the last 4 or 5 games has been a disaster, like the entire team. But people are not watching. They don't care because it's not a beautiful dribble, because it's not the pass alla cambiaso that they did one time. That was fantastic, pure class. And then we don't rate Locatelli. Then you go to the stats, he's fantastic. You see on the position, I'm always repeating. I said in a big part of the season, Locatelli has been extremely important to Juventus, not for the offensive work, and I'm missing it a bit from Locatelli, and I would love him to see him doing that more. But if Juventus probably in the beginning of the season was that close to Inter, Locatelli has played a big part of it. Unfortunately, in that collapse, Locatelli has been sucked in as well. Unfortunately, c'est comme ça. Unfortunately. But it's not overrating. It's having an opinion on a player. Like, I believe that Miretti can be a good player. I believe that it's unpopular. I believe that in 10 years' time, now it depends. Well, let's say last year, before the gambling, I would have been ready to put here and saying you, in 10 years, Miretti will have a better career than Fagioli. With the gambling, I don't know. Maybe that will give, something incredible to Fagioli, or maybe not. We don't know. It's a big unknown after 1 year like that. I wish him extremely the best, and I will support him because I think he's a talented guy. But according to me, at starting block of last year, before the gambling thing, I believe that Miretti would have a better career than Fagioli. Let's see. Then I can be wrong, of course. Bader, 8 months together with us. Oh, what is happening? We had 2,997, and we went to 197. That's not good. We were at 2 to reach 29,200. That's not acceptable. Maybe it's Fagioli that left. Maybe it's Fagioli. Fagioli was on the chair, he was watching, he said, oh, vaffanculo, Beppe. I don't like you. Let's see. Let's see if Fagioli will come back. No, let's see if he come back. Sorry, Fagioli. Yeah, it's an opinion. I can be right, I can be wrong. No, I need Fagioli to come back. Fagioli, Nicolò, come back. He left. Fagioli left the chat. Bader, thank you. 8 months. Mamma mia, not only Fagioli left, also Miretti, because Miretti said, hey, you can't, or you like, or you don't like. I will change that screen because it's making me depressive. That's something I can't even understand. You have them and then they leave. Why are you so cruel in your heart? Okay. At first feeling, I don't think that McKennie will be there next season. I don't think so. No. Cash answer, no. Came back. Grazie, Nicolò. Okay, should we stay? Let's try with let's try with this. I like this kind of question of a la Bader. Let's go with 10. Can we put a chrono here? Do we have something chrono countdown or something like that? Wait, I want questions like this. Okay. 5 minutes. Do we have a countdown? 5 minutes. Okay. Stop. Okay. 5 minutes. Okay, guys. When the first question will appear, I will press start and we go with kind of yes, no, maybe questions for whatever you want to. Future Juve or whatever. Let me choose between names or... but the question need to be, like fast. Boom, 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 boom. I pick some for 5 minutes long. From the first question, you can start. Are you ready? And then we'll see if I will be right or not wrong in the future. Whatever, you can tell me about the position we will end, about one player. You tell me a name of a player, if I think that he will leave or stay, or a player that we will buy, whatever. Go and we start. Okay, but I see the question of Nemanja. Luis Alberto, yes or no? Please specify if I like, or if the question is, do you think he will come? Because otherwise, I don't know. Do I like, or he will come or not? What is really the question that I need to answer for? So okay, are we ready? We start now. And then after the 5 minutes, I will answer that question of Jeff. I put it aside, Jeff, and I will come back on your question. That will be the last one after the 5 minutes. So can we start? Do you think next season will be our season? No, it will be not our season to satisfy all the fans, but I see we will see a lot of beautiful progression. One question. Will Juve invest more or less 200... No, less. Retegui or Zirkzee? That I prefer is Zirkzee. That I think that will join, none of them. Would you sell Loca for 45 million euro? No. Not today. Get Rafa Silva for free and sell Chiesa for 50. Yes. Is 4-3-3 doable in Serie A? Of course, yes. Would you sell, loan Miretti? I would keep him. Cope Manners joining? I think not at the end. I would love to use my joker here, because it could be. Bad feeling, I say no. I say no, but on the big name, we will not be disappointed. Arne Slot in you. Who is Arne Slot? I don't know that guy. I don't know. I heard about, but I have no idea. How many fullbacks will join this summer mercato? I think 2 players, at least. 2 players. The best Italian manager is Marcello Lippi, but he's not coaching anymore. Then the best one at the moment, without any doubt, it is Ancelotti, that is doing fantastically well. Spinazzoli back? Hopefully not. Hopefully not. How many minutes do we have? 2 minutes 50. It goes fast, huh? Juventino 1. Thank you for the donation, my friend. Am now convinced to build, we need to sacrifice some players. I believe we sell Bremer, Vlaho, and Huijsen. What do you think? Vlahovic will stay. Vlahovic will stay. Juventini, I parked your question. I will develop a bit later after the quiz, because otherwise it will be disrespectful. Is Tech Juve's goal player? Yes. 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 How do you see the future of Elkan with the club? That's too long, but I think he will stay. He will stay. No, he will keep Juve, because Juve is from Exeter, so no. Yeah. Conte or Motta? Or Zidane makes no sense. Stop with Zidane, guys. Motta. Selling Sule? Yeah, I think it will happen. Iling staying? Iling could stay. Pay attention to what I'm saying. We will try to sell him. He could be potentially on the market, but at the end, he could potentially stay. 1 minute 38. Beppe, coach of Juve first team for 20... No, how can I know? Impossible. Mazraoui, yes or no? I don't believe he will join, but it's a name that I like. But I don't believe he will join. Look at his salary. Impossible. Will you sell Sule? I like Nonje. I like Nonje a lot, but I believe he will leave. I believe he will leave. Timo Weah, in or out? I think out. Is Francesco Gabbani a Juventino? I don't know. I really don't know. Helicopter, number of Juve players that will leave Juve this mercato. A lot. More than 6. More than 6 players will leave Juventus. Slot is Feyenoord coach. Okay, that's why I heard. Yeah, but I don't know. Rugani is better defensive defender than Gatti. Yeah, defensive. Yes. Would you sell Pinsoglio for? No. Gatti in or out? Fast, huh? 19 seconds. I think he stays. He's already doing. Ferrari as a Juve sponsor will not happen. He needs to decide. Stop. It's over. It's over with the questions. I answer the questions of Chef, Juventini, and Vivaldi, because they had 3 donations, so I want to take time, of course, to say thank you. Thank you, Chef. Christian, current squad versus 10-11 squad. Who wins? If we are looking at the current squad, I 10-11. I was thinking 11-12. They are equally bad. 10-11 was bad. Probably 10-11 will depend. The first part of this season, this team should win over 10-11. This team would win over 10-11. Juventini, thank you again. I'm now convinced to build, we need to sacrifice some play. Yeah, we will need to. I believe we sell Bremer, Vlahovic, and Huijsen. I don't think Bremer and Vlahovic. It will be one or the other. Huijsen, yeah. But we will do some sacrifice. But that's why I'm telling you, as soon as possible, Champions League, Champions League, Champions League, Champions League, Champions League. And the fact that the Roma lost today is a good one. It's really a good one. No, I think that Dusan Vlahovic will stay. Vivaldi, ciao grande, from UK. Thank you for the donation. Ciao, we know of all known legends like Chiellini, Del Piero, Pirlo, Zidane, Buffon, etc. Who in the 21st century is underrated legend of Juve in your opinion? Underrated legend in the 21st century. Legend is huge. Probably Camoranesi. Camoranesi is a player that we never talk about. Camoranesi is a player that we never talk about. We speak about Lichtstein. No, Barzagli. From the outside world, probably Barzagli is underrated. From the inside world, I believe we praise Barzagli a lot. Lichtsteiner, we speak about him. Tacchinardi, at least I speak about him. Camoranesi, we never speak about him. We never speak about Camoranesi. Trezeguet, I would add Trezeguet, but I believe that Trezeguet is already considered a legend, right? So, no, Camoranesi is one, we never speak about him, never. And he was great, and he was great, and he was great, he was fantastic. No, Davids, we speak about already. Zalaeta has done a lot, but he was a bench player plus. Pogba, we spoke too much even about Pogba. Zambrotta, look, Zambrotta, he put dirt on his dynasty of Juve. I believe that Tevez, 2 seasons at Juve, did extremely well. He relaunched also the name of Juve on a European stage. What is legend? What is really legend? It's tough, huh? Asamoah is not a legend, guy. Mario Mandzukic, fantastic player for you, of course, but I don't consider Mario a legend. Legend is really something else, huh? We never speak about Deschamps. It's true. Even if it's a bit earlier, we never speak about Deschamps. Deschamps was stronger. Deschamps was really strong. Van der Sar, unfortunately, he was not a legend at all. Unfortunately, at Juve at least. Matri, I would never put Dybala at the level of the players that I just mentioned. Even if Dybala has been spectacular at Juve for in his beginning years, fantastic player that I fell in love with. Legend is another status. If you leave Juventus like that, you lose a bit of status. Huh? Whoever was right or wrong, you lose a bit of status. Fialli is a legend. Ravanelli is a legend. Gaetano Scirea is the legend. No, guys, these guys are there. We can't. No, these guys are there. Thank you, Takishi, for a beautiful donation. Thank you for a beautiful donation. Membership offered. And who is receiving the offer? It is Chunky Slim. Look, that's a legend, Alessandro Del Piero. Last question of the day. I said not 2 hours live, and we are here at 1 hour 46 because I love being here together with you. The question of AJ, is Bonucci a legend? Yes or no? Okay, before answering myself, I want you guys now in the chat. Yes or no? Is Bonucci a legend? Yes or no of Juventus? Only yes or no. No blah 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 blah. Maybe yes, maybe no. Yes or no? Premieri, yes. No. Legend is strong, but yes, yes, no, 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 no. Yes, he is. No, no. Bonucci cried and left for Milan. No, yes, no, yes, no, no, no. Yes, but a tarnished one. That's the answer I want to pick. I see yes, I see no, I see yes, I see no. Unfortunately, yes from Case99. I think that's the one I would pick, but I just said Dybala left in a way, and it's difficult to. Bonucci did even worse than Dybala, so it would not be consequent for me. I believe that Bonucci did more for Juve than Dybala, but he also hurted Juve more than Dybala. Look, all things considered, all things considered, I would have to say is hanging on the legendary status with one finger, like that, is about to that one finger. Because ask in the world what is BBC, and they will all tell you it is Juventus, it is Bonucci, Barzagli, Chiellini. 1B is Bonucci, 1B is Barzagli, the other one is Chiellini. It's a trademark. For years it was a trademark. It's a yes or it's a no. Okay, if I have to write today, it's a yes or it's a no. I go with no. I go with no. I go with no. I go with no. 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 When you hurt my beautiful Juventus, you don't deserve. You don't deserve anymore. You don't deserve anymore. I'm sorry. You know why? You know what was decisive? It was a tough question. It's not that easy. Look. Where is that book? Well, I have a book and I don't know where it is. Wait. Well, I don't know where I put it, but it's a fantastic book. No. Maybe here. No. I don't know where it is. Who cares? Who cares? Who cares? I was thinking, look, I just pay attention to it. I have that beautiful card here with Leonardo Bonucci, and I was thinking, would I put it here in the wall next to Chiellini or Gianluca Vialli or Michel Platini, Del Piero? And the answer is no. The answer is no. At the end, I said no. I changed my mind. When you're hurting my Juve, no. I can forgive one time to everyone, because everyone is making stupid mistakes in the world, especially if we know the private situation. But you can't keep forgiving. At a certain moment, you need also to be accountable. And you lose a legendary stadium at Juve. It's a pity. It's a pity because you were that close. You were that close. Tant pis pour toi. Guys, we close. I enjoyed too much this live. And thank you. Because actually I lied to you. I lied to you. I will reveal your last secret and then we close. First of all, I'm disappointed because we could have reached 29,200. It's a bit like Bonucci. That was that close and at the end he failed. I will tell you a secret. I told you that I organized the live of today with one big reason. To be together, to give you support so that you were not alone watching, reading social media influenced by the other ones that were celebrating their 19th Scudetto. And actually, I lied to you. I lied to you because I didn't want to be on social network. I didn't want to be alone. And I needed you. So, thank you. Thank you because I'm in love with Juventus. I'm in love with Juventini because thank you. You made this night way less painful that it started. Thank you. You are legends of Juventus, not Bonucci, not Del Piero, not Agnelli, whoever. You guys. Ciao Helicopter, ciao Pramieri. It's just a pity. It's a bit like, when you're that close to the Scudetto and then you lose the Scudetto. It is what it is. We didn't. It's a pity. It's a pity. 2 people on Earth. There is no 2 people that have a smartphone, that have a... 2 persons on Earth. How is it possible? 2 persons. 2 persons. Do I still have the logo of the pizza? I don't know if I have the logo of the pizza. I'm trying to check. But you can't see it. You can't see it. Yeah, I have it. I have it. Bah. Ciao ragazzi, forza. Juve. Ciao. We stay. We can't close when we are just missing one. We can't close. One. Hey. One. One person on Earth. 29,200. And then we go. 800 to go. One more. Tacchinati, the favorite player of Takishi. No. At 98 we close, guys. At 98 it's not funny. At 98 it's not funny. Oh, we did it. I will close here the screen before people are leaving. Thank you guys. You are Juventini. You are real Juventini. Fino alla fine, until the end. Ciao guys, thank you for this evening. Look at that, we even overachieve, even